The void is real. Any lifter who has spent years under the bar knows what I mean. You hit the chalk, you tighten the belt, you take that breath and the world starts to fall away. No bills, no pain, no noise, no stress, no anxiety, no tomorrow, no yesterday, just you and the bar, and in that moment, something happens. Another version of you steps forward. The one that does not negotiate with fear. The one that does not care what number is on the plates. The one that believes for one beautiful second that you could pull the plug out of the ocean. That is the void. It is not magic. It is not salvation. But it is real. It is the place where the noise dies and the truth steps forward. Because the bar tells the truth. You can talk strong. You can look strong. You can feel strong. But when the weight is in your hands or on your back, the truth comes out. And after years of powerlifting, I learned something else. Sometimes you make the lift and sometimes you do not. Sometimes the bar stops moving. Sometimes your body shakes. Sometimes the rep is not there. Every serious lifter knows that feeling. But failed reps are doorways. They show us where the real work begins. A failed rep is not always the end of the story. Sometimes it is the first honest page. It shows you what needs to be trained. It shows you where pride got louder than preparation. It shows you where the weakness is hiding. And if you are willing to listen, failure can become a teacher. I am not a young man. I have lived some life. I have been under some weight. And as a minister, I have learned that people carry more than iron. Some weights cannot be measured. Grief, shame, guilt, fear, regret, loneliness. The kind of burden no gym scale can read, but it can still crush a soul. Some people are smiling on the outside while they are pinned underneath something nobody else can see, and I know that lost feeling. I know what it is to be in the dark and wonder if anybody hears. I know what it is to feel the weight pressing down and think, maybe this is just where I live now. But then Christ shows you. He has been listening. He cares. He loves. He sees. That is why this matters to me. Not because lifting can save anybody. It cannot. Not because art can redeem the soul. It cannot. Not because stories or music or comics can carry the glory that belongs to Christ alone. They cannot. But sometimes a barbell, a failed rep, a drawing, a song, or a story can become a doorway. A doorway out of the noise, a doorway out of pretending, a doorway toward the one who says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." That is Matthew 11:28. The void is beautiful, but the void is not enough, because when the weight is more than iron, we need more than focus. We need grace, and grace has a name, Jesus Christ. So if you are underweight today, if you are tired, if you are in the dark, if you feel like the failed rep has become your whole life, hear me. Failure is not your name. Lost is not your name. The dark is not your home. Christ still calls into the void, and when he calls, he does not call to crush you. He calls to bring you home.